I'm staying off camera, folks, because I've got an eye injury, so.
No worries.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a couple of things on the agenda today. Art walk for November, free wall, reflection space, and then yeah, just wanted to open it up to see if folks first had anything they wanted to share with the group. Josh, Ellen, Susan, Doriandra, do you have anything not on the agenda?
No, it's all agenda based.
I don't really have an agenda item to share, but I saw Kathleen Caprario today and she wanted me to share something with the group, so I'll put it in the chat.
Sweet.
So it's like some opportunity for writers in some magazine or something. Anywho.
Nice. Thanks for doing that, man. Cool. So Doriandra, do you want to share anything about the art walk with the group?
Sure, yeah. I'm just so excited that we got that map going, and
it looked like it listed the September alluvium wellness event. Like the page I saw that was advertising the November.
oh, let's see. Let's pull up the digital version. Oh, that would be stunningly in error. Okay. No, I'm seeing that it had the correct one. So let me share the screen with you here. Ian, can you let me share?
You should be able to share it now.
Oh, okay. Oh goodness, sorry. All right. Yeah, I just popped on to Safari and can you guys see that okay? Here's
Yes.
our map and it's definitely the right address. Whew.
Do you remember where you saw that, Ellen? Because maybe you saw it, someone shared an older version of the map digitally on a page, and we can change that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because this is, Ellen, this is the map we've got on Facebook and then the one we physically printed. Ellen, are you there still?
I am.
Oh, good.
I said I saw it was patient like event page.
Oh, did you say an
And it's
event page?
What?
Oh, darn it. I think we're getting you like kind of cutting in and out. So. Oh, darn it. Well, I was hoping I could just share kind of my plan for the December one. And then Ellen, maybe when you get some, when we can hear you again, just interrupt, okay?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I just didn't hear where you said you saw it. I want to fix it if
I'm
it's
pretty
still
sure
live.
it was an event invitation.
Oh, gotcha. I heard you. Okay. Thank you for that. Let me look through and pull any of those, or yeah, we'll have Claire take a wander through and make sure there's none that are up. It may have been an old event invitation, but I know most of our.
Yeah, I see where Ellen saw it right now. So
Oh.
if you ask Claire to go to the Whitaker Art Walk
Okay.
page,
Yep.
and update it there, as well as update the event for the Whitaker Art Walk 2021 season, because it's the September 2021 art walk map that's associated with that.
Perfect.
Good catch, Ellen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great catch, Ellen.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
so much, Ellen.
That's
You're
great.
welcome.
Yeah, I can ask Claire to grab that tomorrow and fix it. So, yay, good. Okay, well, can we stay together on this quick screen share and just, can you guys see the cursor moving around?
Yes.
I really want to have us,
I can't on my,
oh, you're on phone. Sorry, Ellen. Well, the general hope here is just that I'd like kind of some thoughts about where we've got the Whitaker Market here. When the map gets released for December, her dates there will, oh no, it's 1819, never mind. Okay. We'll keep that there, but I kind of want to make two things happen. I'd like to make a specific bright post for Slice because they're really going to make that a great evening for New Year's Eve. They're going to have bands and so I'm thinking we should give them like a nice little spot on here to promote that as a fun place to be. And then also some kind of little artwork in here that promotes even more so the call to our future, because we are on track and that should go into its place at Oakshire. So I guess a big question excuse me, has anybody offered the featured artist spot to anybody for December?
No.
Okay.
I
perfect.
haven't.
Okay. So
Oh.
I'd like to put the phone booth as that featured place right here. It's not, it's an art, the featured art. And then the script that goes with it is so beautiful, and I want to try to figure out somewhere where we can make that more prominent. So if everyone's okay with that, I'll work with Emma to make that happen.
I wonder if what's the place called? Old Nick's. Don't they do some special things? I don't know the people there, but I often have gotten food there for, I think it's either Christmas or
Yes.
New Year's.
Christmas,
right.
they do on
Like-
Chinese meal.
Yeah, that's it.
You're right. There's something
For
they're
New
doing
Year's,
there.
they do a speakeasy,
They do what on New Year's?
1920s speakeasy.
Oh,
Oh, how fun. Oh my God, I want to go there. That's okay, good. I'm gonna make a note. We're gonna get them included on this. Okay. Thanks for that, guys. And then, yeah, just Hybrid asked us if we wanted to have a thing there, a New Year's Eve party, but I think everyone's gonna be kind of scattered around, so they'll probably just have their show. And then I did hear from Mac at the hostel, and he'll be jumping in with new information for December. So, I think this map will just primarily be what'd you say? Oh, okay. I'm not sure, somebody was talking there, but anyway, it'll primarily be really featured about the call to our future and then the party at Slice. So otherwise, I think we're in a good place, and I'll stop sharing. How's it going? Susan, how's it going with folks picking up maps from your box?
none that I know of.
Oh, goodness.
I don't
Uh-oh.
think I didn't go look,
Okay.
but only I'm saying that from my watching the Facebook Messenger
Mhm.
post thread, and I
Yep.
don't see anybody asking to know where to pick them up or saying that they've picked them up.
Okay, maybe I'll come grab a handful and take them to Travis tomorrow.
Sure,
Yep.
they're in the box.
Yeah, okay, and Gloria's little inserts are there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, okay, and then I'm gonna get them to hybrid. And Ian, who's got the check for Gloria?
Oh, he just walked
Oh, I
away.
just let it off, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I gave the check to Gloria a long time ago.
Okay, super. So so I'll bring her some maps tomorrow. And yeah, I'll just get a bunch done tomorrow. I've got some in my car, and then I'll grab some from you, Susan, and I'll do a
Mhm.
round, and then let Travis know I'll bring him some too.
Yeah, if you're gonna do hybrid, that'd be great. That was my next. I did go by, but they weren't open.
Yeah, I tried too. That's and last time I dropped them to her, she wasn't open either, so I put them all in her little like she has a little mail slot, and then through the mail slot I could see they just scattered all over the floor. So
Yeah, I thought about that, but I didn't have anything to put them in.
yeah, yeah,
I didn't have anything that would keep them from doing that. So
yeah.
it's kind of surprised they weren't open. It was on the weekend.
I know. Yeah, that's a bummer.
It was Saturday.
Well, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll put them all like in a nice little tidy bag for her so they don't go all over the
Okay.
floor. And then I noticed you got them over to 252 Madison. That's fun. Did you see that wall is so beautiful. The
I
bird
know.
wall.
I saw the wall and I saw that they have some new food carts not against the wall.
Right.
Well, I guess they're not gonna have food carts against the wall again.
No,
That was a lesson.
I'm just enchanted with the way it looks though. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thrilled that we got the map to done sooner, and we should just all kind of
Yeah.
keep on track. Maybe that's the success of it, is to get it done at the very last minute.
Horses usually get busy. No, I'm glad we have them, particularly because it's Thursday's a holiday for a lot of people, and I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah,
I do want to be doing other things besides maps on Thursday.
yeah, understood. All right, well, we'll just keep in touch, and I'll put a list of where I hit tomorrow, and then I'll let Travis know I'm coming to him too, so. Okay, good.
Sweet. Does anyone else have stuff for November Art Walk or December Art Walk?
No.
Sweet. Well, next up I think is Free Wall. Josh has got some updates, and Doriandra, you might have some updates too.
I do.
Do I?
Yeah, dude, we spent like 2.5 hours working on this flipping
Oh,
grant.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's that smoothie going to your brain.
I wish.
Go
Well,
ahead, Jeff.
as Ian had said, we looked at some of the matching grant stuff and adjusted some of the numbers, considering that some of the things we had budgeted for are already built into the other grant, the CDC one. And so we just kind of tinkered with it a little bit, and we added $2,000 for a photographer or a videographer to document the process. I was thinking, I don't know what the matching grant entails, Ian, but I think the money needs to be paid out. Well, I guess we could pay a photographer whenever, but it would be cool to have her document like all 4 guest artists. Because built into our matching grant is money, which we adjusted a little bit as well to give more money to 4 guest artists to do a little class and a little mural and stuff. Basically spring, summer, fall, and winter. So I was thinking it'd be cool to have the videographer cover all 4 of those people. And let's see what else. We took out from the matching grant a resident artist for the entire year, because that again is in the other grant. And let's see, what else was part of that? I don't think much. We adjusted some of the costs for what we think materials will be. And we took the well, we removed from the matching grant funds for Dane and for our initial contractor, and left it as a question mark for now. If we need some extra funds for the building of the free walls, we could probably write in a little more money to the matching grant to try and get that, or we can just pay for it outright. We had decided, because it's in our best interest, as we all know, to just go ahead with it and get it done,
Right.
even though it's going to cost more. So yeah.
Well, it's a long, ridiculously long time.
Indeed.
Okay, and so today, well, Josh, one thing, I chatted with Ian a little bit about it, but Susan had a really great proposal that I'd like to implement about kind of documenting the build of it and doing one of her great video pieces that kind of take the whole thing through its build and process. So
Yeah, sounds great. We can probably work in some money for you to get paid, Susan.
yeah, that's definitely what we need to do. And Susan, are you comfortable, like the document that you wrote up, could we share that with everyone to kind of?
Yeah, there's a draft for you, and yeah,
Great.
sure.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really nice. I love the clarity of it. I'll just share it with Josh and Ian on Google Docs, and we can kind of hash through but I
Yeah.
think that's a fabulous opportunity to really take it through its seasons. And will you keep us in the loop, Susan, if the funding comes through the Lane County grant?
What I proposed to the Lane County grant was something very completely different.
Okay, got it. So the one that you gave me is for our funding that we would, okay, excellent, great. I was worried that they would overlap, but
No,
totally different animals. Great.
two
Yay.
separate.
Thank you. That's great.
Mhm.
Okay. Perfect. And then, yeah, with the city, I I did one of those really kind of angry emails today and was just like, oh my God, what have I done? But it it wasn't too crazy, and it elicited a very quick response. In it, I just said, this is absurd. We have grants that are dependent upon the actualization of this one, and it's really taking too long. And so fine, we will pay the $7,000, but that's it. And we need to mitigate all the overflow of asking the city to pick up the balance. I need the contractor to just come in at 7,000 period. And I pointed out,
Wow, that is so much more than we initially envisioned.
Oh, it's evil. Yeah, it's brutal. But the ramifications are that we don't get it we don't get it made. So that 7,000 is down from 9,000, and we do have it in the budget, and it just means that it gets built now, and we don't lose our grant funding, and we don't risk the overlap of the other grant. So our liaison with the Parks and Planning was like immediately on it and said, yes, we can do that. And we'll probably get the better of the two locations, or the three locations. We'll get the location that folks can actually glimpse from the freeway.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's because it has so much better drainage, and we can actually really advocate. So that's the one advantage. And the guy said that, or the builder said that if we went that route, we could have it completed by March. But they're clear that we have to have it paid for and in motion with a contract before end of year. So that's the update.
Cool. Well, that's awesome.
Not really, but
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm excited for this project to be complete and for us
Yeah.
to focus on programming. So
yeah. me
yeah,
too.
does it sound like the contractor can get it built before the end of the year, or?
No, we're going on the premise that we'll have an actualized contract, because I think when you and I discussed it, you said as long as we have the check cashed, we would be in compliance. Is that correct?
No. So
Okay.
yeah, so with the grant, so we're talking about the CDC Foundation grant now. So the CDC Foundation grant, which is going to be running from November through July, we're going to have an artist in residence at the Free Wall, and they're going to have a couple of different workshops and murals at the Free Wall. So ideally, we'd have the Free Wall built,
By November, yeah, or December.
or yeah, so we'd have it built so we can have someone there January, February, March, April, and May, or February at the latest, so that we could do February, March, April, May, June, before July. But I think what I heard was March would be the earliest that the Free Wall could get built. Is that correct?
That is when he would call a deadline. So it could go quicker, and believe me, I'll have the heat on the feet pushing forward. But because we lost 2 weeks waiting for Emily to respond, and then I mean, we're literally
Waiting.
we're waiting. Yeah. So
It's only 5 minutes, it's been 5 minutes.
say that again.
No, that was Josh's house.
Oh.
He's got small kiddos, so
Yeah,
we
no,
heard parenting.
I thought it was applicable to the situation though.
Haley said we got 5 minutes, so we got to tell that contract we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was like, valuable advice.
I mean, yes, frustrations aside, but I think that's good. I mean, I hope. Geez, we're gonna have to make sure it's okay, like for the CDC grant, that January and February aren't. Boy, I guess we just don't know. Because we were talking about this yesterday, Ian and I. Ian said he didn't know like all of the specifics of the grant in action.
Yeah, and I'm meeting with them on the 6th or the 10th, I forget which day, but pretty soon, so I can ask them the specifics then. I think kind of critical would be getting the contractor to commit to a timeline, right?
Yeah.
And then March is way too far out. I mean, that's absurd for the amount of money that we're paying. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do though? I mean, I feel like if we could get them in writing that it was done before March 1st, we would be in a decent place.
Yeah, I'd be comfortable with that if we could get it in writing done before March 1st, on or before March 1st. Sure, I'd feel a lot more comfortable then.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a goalpost we should shoot for then, because yeah, I mean, the plot really changed. I mean, Josh, you were there with me, and didn't it sound like Robin was basically saying that, yeah, it could be done end of year based on the location?
Yeah, I mean, my understanding in the moment was that he could do it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Not March, but whatever.
Yeah. And I find it interesting. I mean, you've noticed, Josh, because I keep CCing you in this whole God, ridiculous drama that
I want to chime in, but then I'm like, I'm probably just going to cause more problems than not.
Yeah, but I mean, I find it interesting that there seems to be a firewall between me and Robin. Like,
yeah,
I'm not sure why this. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to stop that at least, and then get completely one-on-one with the contractor. It's just maddening. Ugh. I don't understand the relationship between the contractor and our new liaison.
Right.
I think that they are, yeah, I feel like since this is our approved
Oh,
contract,
here.
city,
Did Snoop get his?
Hold on a second.
sure.
What's the contractor's name, Doriandra?
It's, let me grab it here. Robin. Okay. Robin of Oregon Woods. It's just bizarre. It's not even a, yeah. It's not, I tried to find it today, but it's a forestry company.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
I think they're married is what's going on. The folks that are new,
Oh my God, it kind of seemed like it too.
didn't it?
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, I feel so discouraged. I mean,
But what makes you think that, Doriandra?
the fact that I can't find his business online, and that they just had a kind of a real cadence of being very familiar with each other, and at the time I thought, oh, this is great. But yeah, there's something really fishy going on.
Sure. So, I mean, I can't speak to their relationship, but they do construction. So they have a history of doing parks work. So I think that's where the familiarity comes from. I just sent you the link to Oregon Woods, their construction work. They've done the summit path for Spencer's Butte, which is a huge project.
Oh, fabulous.
So yeah, I don't think that,
Oh.
yeah, they've already rehabilitated and restored several covered bridges for Lane County.
They're not grifters as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, at this point I just catastrophize everything. I'm like, this is haunted.
Yeah, no, this is
Project.
just a free wall. This is what it feels like. I don't think there's anything shady afoot. I just think that what we've just saw is what larger construction firms do to smaller projects, right?
Okay.
Put you
Oh.
at the bottom.
What's that?
They put you at the bottom.
That's right.
Right.
Or I guess they think we're like got or made of money or something.
Yeah, we're absolutely not. But this thing, yeah, this project deserves the love of the community, and it deserves the Whitaker deserves the free wall. It's been too long.
Yeah, it really has. I think maybe next steps would be to, I mean, backing up a step, I'm shocked that no one has responded in that thread to the excellent news that you sent regarding the new grant and how they overlapped.
Yeah, they did on a separate one. I mean,
Okay, that
Oh.
was,
yeah, they'll figure it out. I mean,
okay.
I'm pretty, yeah, I don't get shook up by city folk not getting excited about stuff. So yeah, no, that totally tracks for me.
Okay.
I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have a separate email to Emily and just be like, hey Emily, what's going on? Or it's probably going to get pulled into our conversation regarding the other projects too. But yeah, I'm not tripping. I think once we get the contract with Oregon Woods and we have the March 1st deadline and just say, hey, pretty please, can you work as fast as you can? Then stuff will happen.
Okay, I love your positive aspect there.
I want to say
Okay.
kudos for you for getting angry.
I know. And
I'm like-
negotiating the bill down. Well
Like-
done.
Saying this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think
It's
it's good
really
to draw a line
frustrating.
and say, hey, you've gone too far. You
Yeah.
pushed me too far.
I
That's-
wanted to a few times, but then I just figured I would be doing more harm than good.
Yeah, I mean, I've had several phone calls and with all these parts involved and people and, honestly, I just feel terrible that we had somebody so committed to the project. Brian Terramana was just a really great person and this thing could have been done by now, but
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. And then now to be, told we have to pay twice and I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my chin up, so we got this, we'll get it done, but yeah. All the chain of emails is just bizarre. It's like a little Twilight Zone.
I just assume that's normal for this type of operation.
Yeah, it makes me a little nervous about all the huge projects we're gonna try to do with the, the intersection art and the murals and
Yeah, I'm not so worried about that because the city works best when they're strong armed. And that's why developers run the city of Eugene to the most part, is because they're pretty adept at bending the city to their will. I think what we tried to do is work in genuine partnership with them. And so what I'd say on a finer point is like this experience that we're having isn't reflective of the entirety of the city process. And I think what we need to do is have everyone from the city manager to our city council member, who is already on board, 100%. And what we'll do is we'll start to circle the wagons and have the city manager, the assistant city manager, our city council member, the director of public works, the public arts director, just so many people on board for this project that it'll be really hard for them to move at the pace that they're normally used to moving, right? Because things move really quickly when a developer wants to make a project happen, right? Because they squeeze.
right.
So, I mean, we can use the same tactic and just like have a lot of people gently squeezing. I don't particularly enjoy that approach, but that seems to be effective. So
Yeah, I seem to be effective today because I pulled in a couple folks into the email or one person specifically and suddenly there was a fire extinguisher on the fire. So that was good.
cool.
Yeah, I agree. And it's true. I mean, that like the Whitaker Community Council meeting that we had recently where we heard from the folks spearheading the quiet zone, the train project. I mean, it was like you could tell that those things get done when there's a lot of, what you just said. There's motion behind it, so. Okay. All right, so should we jump on to the our fabulous our street signs, our yard signs?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I'm still looking forward to these.
Yeah, this is going to be super exciting, although I realized I'd made a really fatal error in thinking about their one-sidedness. I did a bunch of walking around and was like, this is crazy. We need two sides. So, duh. So Stephanie, or let's see, Sheila at Instaprint is going to call me tomorrow with a new quote, but they're going to try to keep it as low as they can for us because they're super excited about this whole project. And yeah, I think that's really important. Do you all agree that we need two sides of these things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I was just I was thinking quantity over quality, and that's always a mistake. So we may have less of a U-Haul situation to get these things from Instaprint, but they'll be really nice. They can go, show both sides. So that's all I got there.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, and we got a great update for the our fabulous call for our future. We've got two of our speakers, the Spanish person and our English person, that will go record tomorrow with Ian in the podcast studio. So all the recordings for the phone lines will be done. And so that means we're on track for our December 10th deadline of everything finished. And Ian and I reached out to Megan and over at Oakshire. And so we're going to start planning with them where it's going to go.
What are they going to say? What is the speech that was written that's going to be read by the English and Spanish speakers?
Sure. I'll send you the document. It's really beautiful.
So exciting.
Yeah,
I've been telling people about this project a long time.
And
Well,
it's
like,
debuting when?
I'm gonna make sure it will open for the Oakshire, I'm sorry. It'll be the featured artist in the December Art Walk. So it'll be, its first opening will be on New Year's Eve.
Oh, wow.
so cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
it'd be really sweet.
I love that idea.
We'll all have to wander over there and celebrate.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's
Let's
wonderful.
see. So here, I'm going to share my screen if I can for you folks, and we'll look at this together. Again, I'm sorry I'm not with you on camera. I've got an eye injury and I'm trying to rest my eye, but I'm still on the computer. It's not working out. Rupert, stop. Here we go. Okay. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't see anything because I'm on the phone, but
Oh, darn it. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'll just kind of go through it and read you the critical parts. Basically, when they call in, they're hearing a hello, you've reached a call to our future and the Story Helix hotline. By leaving a message, you're agreeing to share your story with the community. Then they're going to hear this fabulous hold music.
Right.
Excellent. Ian got that sorted and says the music you're about to hear is going to give you, oh dear, we got to figure out the timing here. We got to add this in, Ian, for tomorrow. X minutes of thinking time before the voicemail box opens for you to record. Use this time to mentally leave wherever you're at right now and get your thoughts together for the story. So when they go to the call to the future line, they will hear this. You're in a time of global pandemic, a time of an international human rights movement against Black violence, racism, and systemic oppression, a time of uncertainty, a time of reflection. Welcome to a call to our future. This is a call to your future self. After the tone, talk about your experiences during these past 2 years, reflect on the future you want, and commit to building.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
The only thing is, you said Black violence, and I know that's not what you meant. You meant anti-Black violence.
Oh God, let's see. Movement. Oh, that's God, Ellen, you are epic about catching mistakes.
Yeah, so why don't
I'm
we
a-
send this off to Ellen, because she's a Crackerjack editor, so she'll just catch all this stuff, because we're about to pull the trigger on setting this tomorrow, so that'll just save us a
Brilliant.
bunch of time and pain if we can give it to Ellen. Ellen, do you have time tonight to edit this stuff if we just send it to you real quick?
I guess so. I'm not by my computer, but I can be in an hour or so. But
Oh my God.
that was the only thing I heard. You could read it again one more time and I'll catch it.
I just put the link in the chat for you, Ellen, or for everyone.
Yeah, so Ellen's on her phone, but what I'll do, Ellen, is
Yeah.
I'll send this to you in Messenger.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, perfect. And I could do your email too, if that's easier, but good grief. Yeah, that, let's see. I think that is a complete ridiculous typo of international human rights movement against. No, it does make sense. That's right. A time.
What I heard you say was a movement against Black violence. And I know that's not what you meant.
No, the sentence or the structure is a time of an international human rights movement against Black violence. So it should
Yes,
be.
but you're saying against Black violence, which means against violence by Black people. You want to say against anti-Black violence or racist violence.
Boom. Okay.
Yeah, well, let's send it to Ellen. Ellen, if you could review this, because we're recording this tomorrow and it's just going to be a tremendous pain if we have to go back to the podcast studio and try to do this 10 times over. So what I'll do is
Okay.
I'll send you the language, and if you can review that.
Yeah,
tonight,
send it in Messenger.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and then at the top of the morning, we need to, I'll send this to, okay. We need to get it over to Angel so he can correct the Spanish part before he records it. So I will do that, Ian.
Great.
And you'll be with him in the morning when they record, right? So you can also put a pin in that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad we read it and you caught it, Ellen. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I hear how it was intended, but it doesn't read right. So
Al dejar un mensaje aquí, acepta comprar.
oh, can you translate it?
He sent it to me in Spanish also, and I can edit in Spanish.
Yay.
Okay, there's no tilde on the N in Espanol. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking for it.
So I'm looking in the phone tree language, and there's no tilde on the N in Espanol.
Yeah, but remember that this language isn't going to be seen by anyone. It's just the language the script that people are going to read when they speak it. So
Okay. It should be Seva Adar instead of Sevan Adar. I don't know how to edit this on.
yeah,
Can
let's take it. Well, we've only got a couple minutes left. I realize that I'm going to have to go into this tonight and move stuff around to be able to best use the time tomorrow. So if you could go into this, Ellen, and make some suggestions to it, like using the edit to suggestion feature, that would be awesome. And could I have the best email address to send this to you?
rem.saverem.was.right@gmail.com.
Great. I'm sending this to you now.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I don't see. Okay, there. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, if you want to take a look at it, and I'll take a look at it as well.
Mhm.
Hey, Doriandra, do you know who's reviewed and edited this script?
Who has reviewed and edited?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leah and I went over it and crafted it, and she was going to take last crack at it, and this is what we have. So
Gotcha. So do you know if someone who speaks Spanish has had a chance to review it?
yeah, that's what yeah, once we got it sorted, then she handed it off to it, maybe even our translator person that is Angel, that's recording tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm kind of worried that if it is that person, then these edits may be confusing, but
Yeah, I think the Spanish edits, we should not leave. We should not make Spanish edits because
Okay.
if the translator came in there and made them, I feel like
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
kind of-
just added the tilde in, that's all.
totally. I see you
Perfect.
changed un to su and then took out a su. So I think maybe
Well,
we should-
you can always just decline the suggestions.
totally. Yeah, I think we should probably, I think Espanol with the tilde, that makes sense because that's what it should be in the beginning. So
Yeah, I think Leah and I spent quite a lot of, going around, at least for the English part. So I think you just caught like the fatal flaw, Ellen. So
Okay.
if we change that wording about violence,
Uh-huh.
and then Ian, you felt, if there's any changes you want, of course.
yeah, I mean, the changes that I'm going to have to go in back here to do is that I don't think the way that the phone tree works was reflected in the script,
Okay,
right? So like when you call in the main line, it's going to be, yeah, it's, it says, line 0, line 1, but actually it's not that. Like we're going to have to tell people what numbers to press.
so do you feel that, oh, I see, so your phone tree that you sent Leah when you were on your way to Bend or something, you're saying that you don't see it reflected?
It's not completely. It's
Oh,
completely
my
ignored.
goodness.
So I'm
Okay.
going to have to go in here and I'm going to have to change stuff up.
Oh,
But I'll cover up time to be able to make it work.
oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but you know what? I'll just make sure that it's fixed so that we don't
Okay.
waste our time tomorrow.
Yeah, that's critical. Okay. Is there anything I can help you do to it tonight or just?
Nope. No,
you're just
it's,
gonna get your eyes on changing
I'll
it?
just be, what I think Leah wanted to do was to make sure that Story Helix goes first, right? And so by that thrust of wanting Story Helix to be in the front was at the expense of understanding how the phone tree actually works. And it could have been just my boo-boo because I didn't, I wasn't clear enough in how the phone tree actually works. So yep, I'll take my responsibility. I should have been much more clear and I should have read this sooner too. Yeah, but
Okay.
it doesn't make sense at all. None. And not in the way that the phone booth is actually going to work. And we might have to cancel tomorrow. So I'll take all the time that I can in the morning and I'm going to carve out the entirety of the morning to make sure that this works. So I'm going to fix it.
Okay. All right, darn it.
Yeah, and just to give you all a sense too, like we could call the phone right now and you could see what I mean, because what we're going to need to do is there's a welcome line, right? So like if we called the phone booth, there'd be like, hello, you've reached a call for our future and the Story Helix hotline. By leaving a message here, you're going to blah, blah, blah. But that shouldn't be the main line. The main line should be, hola, or bienvenidos a call for our future. Hello, welcome to a call for our future. Para español, oprime el número uno. For English, press 1, right? And that is the bifurcation. It's, do you want English or Spanish? And it'll be 0 or 1. And but that wasn't reflected here at all, right? And so that's what's unfortunate. So, I'm gonna have to go in here and mess some stuff around. And I'll just kind of, yeah, I think that I have the clearest understanding of how the phone tree works. So I think it would be best if I was the one who went in there and changed stuff around.
Can you see the rest of my suggestions?
Yep. To resist racist violence. That makes the most sense to me.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna see if I can reach Leah right now though, because in our last meeting, she signed off and said, yes, I'm clear on, Ian's phone tree, and this is the product.
No,
So
it's not though.
no, it is not. I see.
It's not at all.
Yeah, I'm looking at your original email. with the
Like
phone
it
tree.
couldn't be further from this.
So, I mean, is this let me see. Is this an old version? No, this is her. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is the last version she sent me.
I guess
so-
it's completely not it at all.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where I'm going to come in and I'm just going to fix it, Dorian.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right.
Because
That's
I don't know what to say. Like I sent a pretty clear,
Yeah.
like,
And she said she was clear. And they're the writers. Let me see. Yep. This is it. Okay. You got to fix it, Ian. I guess that's
yeah,
We're in the
it
ninth
sucks,
hour.
but
God darn it.
I'll fix it, you know?
Okay. All right.
So I'll fix
Fabulous.
it and it will be fixed.
I'm sorry to add that to your night, but
No, it's all good. I mean, that's what
Well-
time is for.
What would we do without you?
I know we're in the home stretch. That's
Bam.
good grief. Okay, folks.
And then I hope that Leah doesn't take offense. I should have read it sooner. I think I might have even sent an email and just been like,
Yeah, looking back here, she's shared it a couple times. And so I guess that's why I didn't feel like I figured you'd seen it and it was good and good grief.
Okay, well, is there anything else I can do for anyone?
oh, you just
You're
crushed
fabulous.
it. Thanks, Ellen. I mean,
I know.
you fixed a lot for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Ellen.
Thanks, Ellen.
Yeah, well, between that and the September listing and the November event, I'm glad that my attention to detail proves fruitful for the group.
Indeed.
Totally. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump on this and a couple of other things.
Okay, I love you all.
Ellen, I love you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you,
everyone.
Susan. Appreciate
Catch
you,
you
Doriandra.
soon.
Appreciate you, Josh. See y'all soon.
You too. Good
You're
night.
all amazing.
Thanks, everybody.
Barista.
We'll see you.